It's Tennessee.Frank.
Hey guys, what's going on? Tennessee.Frank here, bringing you another first look at my latest power station. It's the Aukey PowerZeus 500. It is 500 watts and it has a 518 watt-hour battery. It is lithium ion, unlike the Bibin and my Go Labs, which are lithium iron phosphate. Generally, lithium iron phosphate, from what they're saying, this newer technology, you'll get 2,000 to 2,500 charge cycles before it drops to 80%. With this older lithium ion, you're looking 500 to 1,000, and then it'll drop to 80%. But actually, for what I got this for, not only what I got this for price-wise, but what I got this for as a backup to the Bibin, I think it's going to be just fine. I'm not really worried about number of charge cycles that much. But it is a pretty good little unit from what I've seen so far. I've just kind of looked it over, turned it on, checked out the display and everything. Seems to be well built. It came in a single box. Normally they'll double box these. So you'll get, like in this one, it was in a box, and then that box was in another box. Same thing with the little Go Labs. This was just in a single box, but it was packed well, wasn't damaged or anything. It does have a retractable handle, and it's got some padding on it. And I think this is kind of reminiscent, if memory serves, of like the EB55, something like that. But yeah, it's nice. I like the fact that you can fold that handle down. This handle, you know, it's still out there. This, it's kind of built in, but still, you know, it's nice. You can put stuff on top of this. Not that you would, but you know, it's flat, which is great. But it does come with your 12-volt cigarette lighter plug, and these are 5521 plugs. It's got your AC adapter, again 5521. This did get kind of warm charging this unit up, and I noticed when I was charging it would fluctuate anywhere from 54 watts up to 58, 59 watts. From what I understand, this has like a 60 watt input limit. You know, same thing on this little guy. 60 watts is about all it'll take. On the Bibin, it'll take 100 watts input. So this will probably charge a little faster. But all in all, you know, if you're running a 100 watt solar panel, you're probably going to get 65, 70 watts out of your panel. So it should charge these just fine. But we can kind of look at a cheat sheet I put together real quick. And you see it is 110 volt. AC, 500 watts, 518 watt hours. You got two USB-A's. You got a USB-A quick charge, a USB-C port. It's only 18 watts, which that's kind of one of my issues. And then surge to 1,000. I really have no way to test that, but we'll take their word for it. Of course, here's the part number and everything, and what you get with it, which we saw. You know, you do get your information here. You get your quick start guide and then your little warranty book and information. They do give you this little bag here that you can zip stuff up in. Better than nothing, not quite as good as the Bibin. I mean, the Bibin, we can look at it. You know, this was a nice hard case. That's just a bag, but hey, it is what it is. Price point on this and why I ended up going lithium ion and not getting into another lithium iron phosphate. Price point was $399.99. They had a 50% discount coupon on Amazon when I ordered this. So it was $199.99. With shipping, it came to just shy of $218 for a 500 watt unit with over 500 watt hours, even with lithium ion. That's hard to beat. That's a really good price point on that unit. There's a lot of other units that are not that powerful with lithium ion that's at or more than that right now. But we can go ahead and turn this on. Hit the DC button. You see the display does come on. Fairly nice display. I do like the way it looks. We can kind of take a quick look here. When you hit the button once, all of your USB DC will come on. Your DC 5521 out is not on yet. And then on the right side, that's where we have our DC cigarette lighter plug. It's not on yet. If you want to turn those on, then you go ahead and long press that. Now they're on. You see how that lit up? So now they're on. For AC, you long press this button. You hear your fan will kick on momentarily. Then it turns off. That lets you know your AC came on. You got your light and your AC are over here on the left side of the unit. If you turn that off, it's basically reverse operation. Long press AC, it's off. You can long press that and that's off. If you want to turn off the display, you just hit both of them, it turns it off. So real simple operation. Like I said, I like the display. I like the way that looks. You know, you do have your little 20 percentile bars. You got your percentage here, which is great. And then you have your watts in and your watts out. There is no timer on this. On the little Go Labs and even on the Bibin, there's like an estimated time left before the unit is dead at a given wattage. Say I'm running 300 watts. It'll say like 1.4 hours, you know, left or whatever, which is kind of handy. This unit doesn't have that, but hey, I'm not going to fault it for that at that price point. The 50% coupon on these is gone. It's no more. What they do have, they still got these at $399.99. They're doing a $150 coupon, which is not quite as good. Basically, you're looking at $249.99 plus shipping. But I still think for what you get in this unit, that's still not a bad price point. Even for lithium ion, that's still pretty decent with a 500 watt, you know, power capacity, 1000 watt surge. That's still pretty good. A lot of these lithium ion power stations are kind of coming down in price. I noticed they had the EcoFlow River, the standard one with the, what is it, 276 watt hour battery, I believe, at 600 watts. Those have come down on sale for $289. So the more we see these lithium iron phosphate units coming out, I think the more we're going to see the lithium ions being discounted to kind of make them, you know, more appealing to the average person. But lithium ion is still not a bad way to go if you're not going to use it a ton. Say you're going to go camping 2-3 times a year, maybe go to a family picnic. You need to run, you know, one of your 12-volt refrigerators for a picnic or something. So you're going to use it maybe 2-3 times a year there. These will last a good long while. Like I said, 500 to 1,000 power cycles before it hits 80%. And even then at 80%, you're still going to have a decent amount of battery left. I did use my little Go Labs to power my little 20 quart. We went dove hunting yesterday morning and took my 20 quart, got it all cooled down overnight on AC, plugged it in. Go Labs was fully charged, and even this 204 watt hour, after running that for about 5 hours, it only drops 30% capacity. So even a small unit like that on these little 12-volt refrigerators will last quite a while. And I could plug the Go Labs into solar and recharge it as it's being discharged, and run one of these 12-volt coolers pretty much, you know, forever. Just keeping charging and discharging with the go through power. What do they call that? I know what they call that, but yeah, pass through power. That's what we're looking for. And this does have pass through power as well. You can charge and you can go ahead and power things while it's charging, which that's something to look for. If you're going to get into these, make sure you got your pass through power. Make sure you got a large enough battery so that when it's charged, you'll run whatever you want to run for a decent amount of time. And if you can get lithium iron phosphate, that's great. If not, if the price is right, you can go ahead, go with lithium ion. I mean, it's still a reasonable way to go. But hope you found this somewhat interesting and informative. And, you know, go ahead and get into one of these guys while you can. And pick you up a solar panel and a little 12-volt cooler, and you'll be set. You know, if you go camping or whatever, you'll be set. So, like I always say, either we stand up for our rights or we can sit by and watch them go away. You guys have an awesome rest of the day. We'll talk to you later. Tennessee Frank out of here.